Hi, I'm Kira. Welcome back to the channel and to today's hands-free yoga flow. This is a wrist-friendly, pretty challenging, fun class, and I designed it for you if you are dealing with wrist pain or a wrist injury of some kind. I know in my own experience, I never realized how many planks and chaturangas were in vinyasa until I was working with a wrist injury, and it was so frustrating. So I want you to get all the benefits of yoga, even if you're working with an injury. So you won't really need any props today, and this will be a flow completely free of any bearing weight on the hands type of stuff. I'm so excited you're here and to share this with you. Let's begin in child's pose. Any version of child's pose that is comfortable for you. Settle in. And just allow your focus, your awareness, to drop onto this little island of your mat, to your physical body. Feel the breath moving in your back, animating the body. And if you'd like, set an intention for your practice, as if you're planting a seed in your mind. One more breath in. Breath out. And then lift your head and slide forward onto your forearms, interlacing your fingers for cat and cow on your forearms. Who knew you could do it like this? So you'll keep your hips stacked over your knees. And then as you inhale, let your belly drop, arch your spine. As you exhale, spine rounds, chin to chest. Keep that going, cat and cow. And if you normally practice cat-cow on hands and knees, just notice what this gives you. You know, sometimes working with pain or an injury, we have to approach things in a different way, and that actually opens something up. When I started working with cat-cow in this way, I realized I got a little more access to my lower back, doing it on the forearms. Good. Okay, from here we're going to make our way to dolphin pose. You could keep your fingers interlaced. This is the more stable way to come into dolphin. For more of a challenge, bring your forearms parallel like the number 11. And then tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back like a downward facing dog on your forearms. If you want more of a challenge, you'll walk your feet further in. Press the forearms firmly down. Lift the hips up. Press chest to thighs. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, let's dial up the heat. Start to walk the feet back, bringing this to a forearm plank. Dolphin walkouts. Pause in your forearm plank, shoulders and hips in line. Good. And then walk the feet back up to dolphin. We're going to do 5 of these. Keep the breath flowing. Resist gravity. The temptation is going to be to sink in your shoulders. Don't let that happen. Keep the breath flowing. Also keep moving slowly. Other tendency is to speed it up because it's hard. You can hear my voice is getting a little shaky. So we've got one more. We're gonna meet in a forearm plank. So if you're already there, just hold it steady until I meet you there. Forearm plank, gazing ahead, pressing the ground away, scooping the navel to the spine. Hold for 5. Breathe for 4, squeeze the butt. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower your hips, Sphinx pose. Walk the elbows slightly forward so they're right under your shoulders and roll your shoulder blades down your back. Breathe. See, we don't need to be on hands and knees to Build some heat. Find a spicy plank. We just do it our way. One more breath in. Breath out. Lower down. Make a little forehead pillow for your head with your hands. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Okay. From here, extend your right arm long. Roll to your right side. And then press yourself up and make your way to standing. So we'll come to Tadasana, mountain pose, and open the side body. Stretch your right arm up and then lean your hips to the right. Come onto the ball of your left foot. So imagine you're like clinging to the edge of a cliff. So you're gonna lean, 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 relax head and neck. And use the creative power of your brain to imagine that all of your weight is just supported by your right hand. So you've really got to release and breathe into this right side. The challenging bit about this is it's not about effort, it's about letting go. Let's take one more breath in. Breath out, and then slowly, slowly, slowly come back up. Whew. And just feel any after effects of that. Any difference between right and left side. And then we'll balance it out. So now the other arm reaches up. Oh look, another cliff. Lean the hips over to the left, bend right knee. Woo, lost my balance there for a second. Press down into the ball of the right foot and relax head and neck. About 8 breaths here total. So resist the tendency to like lean forward or back. You're hanging from that cliff in a perfect side bend. Let's take one more breath in. Breath out. Oof, like a pulley. Lift yourself up back to Tadasana. Mountain pose. Awesome job. All right. Come to the front of your mat. We're going to begin our flow now. So find your Tadasana, mountain pose, standing tall and steady. Step your left foot back in space, warrior one. So hips face forward, front knee bends, and that back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Stretch your arms up, join the palms, look at your thumbs. Strong bend in the front knee. So feel here your feet really rooting, but a lengthening up, gaze at your thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, sink your feet into the ground. As you exhale, lengthen your side waist up. Inhale. Exhale, lower palms to prayer at your heart center. Hop your back foot a bit further in. Pyramid pose, Parsvatanasana. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. So hands can come to frame your foot. If that's not accessible, maybe hands to the front thigh or to blocks. Bowing over your front leg. One more breath in. Breath out. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stand tall. Lift your front toes, parallel your feet. So you're facing the long edge of your mat. Hop or step your feet a little bit wider. And then inhale, stretch your arms up, join the palms. Exhale, lower palms to prayer at the heart, bend the knees. Keep that flowing. Inhale, stretch up, look up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, stretch up. Now a change. Open the arms, spin your right toes to the front of the mat. Pull your inner legs together. Legs are strong and straight. Inhale to reverse triangle. Reach up, lean back. Exhale to triangle, Trikonasana. So reach for your front shin or thigh or ankle. Keep firming your inner legs together. And now just for today, imagine I'm holding you from your top wrist and relax your head and neck. So feel that sense of being suspended lifted and releasing in the neck. One more breath in. Breath out. And then like I'm pulling you up from your wrist, use your obliques to pull yourself up. Lift the front toes, parallel the feet, hands to hips. Okay, so we're just going to take this all over to the other side. We're just going to rotate our left foot and then swivel the back foot around, finding warrior one, now facing the back of your mat. Stretch your arms up. Join the palms. Look at your thumbs as a focal point. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your front leg, but keep the legs active. Think of sinking your feet into the ground. Ascend through your side waist. Inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. So feel how tall and aligned your spine is. Hop your back foot further in. Pyramid pose is where you're headed. Inhale, standing tall. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over your straight front leg. Parsvattanasana. 5 breaths. And keep feeling warrior one hips. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Head bows. Bring your hands to your waist. Ground your feet, come up on an inhale. Exhale, stand tall. Lift your front toes. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Hop your feet a bit wide. And then stretch the arms down, around, and up. Inhale, join palms. Exhale, palms to prayer. Little squat. 2 more. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, pull the energy down. Inhale, stretch up. Side waist ascends. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, stretch up. Now open the arms out wide. Left toes spin for your reverse triangle. Inhale, reach up, tip back. Exhale, keep the side body length as you come into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Stretch up through your lifted arm. And when you're ready, when you're stable, relax head and neck. One more breath in. Breath out. And then slowly rise up using your obliques, rooting through your feet. Lift the left toes, parallel the feet, palms to prayer at heart center. Hop or step your feet together. Nice work. All right, let's come into a balancing flow. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. So steady your gaze straight ahead, and then you'll come into your tree. Doesn't matter which foot you start with. So the left foot comes to the calf, or maybe the inner thigh, just not on your knee. Root down through your standing leg heel, lengthen through your crown. Lift the arms up if you feel steady. Now, you could just stay here if you want to play with a side bend in tree. First, feel that central axis of your spine, and then start to lower your forearm down to your bent leg. Keep your eyes fixed on one steady point as you keep your tree pose, but just lean a little bit. Breathe. And then slowly as you came into the pose, exit the pose. Arms out wide. And then cross your bent leg in front of your other leg for cross ankle forward fold. Nice IT band and hip stretch here. Bow the head, breathe in. Breathe out. Uncross your legs. Hands to the waist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, stand tall. Second side. Tree pose. Transfer the weight to the other foot. Build your tree from the ground up. Vrikshasana. Lengthen the tail down and stretch the crown up. Maybe the tree gets some branches. Maybe the tree starts to bend to the side. It's a weeping willow. Keep a playful approach here. A little bit of wobble is part of the process. And then slowly come up, arms out wide. Cross ankle, forward fold. The bent leg crosses in front, you fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, stand tall. Uncross the legs. Okay. So we'll come into chair pose next. You could stay where you are. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see this better if you need a visual reference. So bring your big toes together, a little space between your heels. Stand tall, stand steady. Inhale to chair Utkatasana. Bend your knees a lot, reach the arms up. And then lay your belly on top of your thighs. Stretch the tail back, reach fingers forward. It's like you're bringing your chest parallel to the floor. And then bring your left hand to your sacrum. Reach forward, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, prayer twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. Join the palms to prayer. Keep bending the knees a lot. 3 breaths here. Look at your knees. If one is sliding forward of the other, get the knees in line, and that'll keep the hips in line. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms to prayer at the heart. Second side, inhale to chair, Utkatasana. Really sit low in this. Lower the belly to the thighs. Feel your spine straight and true. And then bring your right hand to your sacrum. Reach forward, lift your chest, a big inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Left elbow hooks outside of the thigh. Feel with your right hand on your sacrum that it is flat. You're rotating from your navel, not your hips. Maybe you join the palms to prayer. 3 more breaths, twisting it out. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Whew. Heel toe the feet, hips width distance apart. And take a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, heavier head, maybe sway side to side. And then release the hands, bend the knees, and try to lower to your seat without a crash landing. Maybe you can do that hands-free or not. Great, boat pose, Navasana. So bend knees, lift the legs, lift the chest to the thighs, point the toes. Inhale. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend the legs, drop back to a hollow body shape. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana for 8. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Halfway through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Hover and hold. If you really want to challenge here, bring the arms up by the ears. I'm not going to do that today. Been doing a lot of core work lately. Keep pressing your navel down. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Whew. Release everything down. Let it go. Bend the knees, feet to the floor. And we'll take 1 round of bridge, Setu Bandha. As you're ready, root your feet, lift your hips. 5 breaths, either palms pressing down or interlacing fingers underneath your back. Move your chin away from your collarbones to open your throat. And then lower the hips down. Windshield wipers, side to side. Figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And then Thread your arms between the space and pull your left leg towards you. You can give yourself a nice self-assist here by pressing your right elbow against your right inner thigh. Okay, so we're going to take this into an eagle twist. Release the interlace of the hands around the leg and bring the arms to a cactus shape. And then you're going to cross your legs like you're just sitting in a chair cross-legged. Bring your feet down. Scoot your butt a little bit to the right and let the knees spill off to the left. If that's too much for your low back, you just do away with the crossing of the legs. One more breath in. Breath out. And slowly come onto your back. Uncross the legs. Figure 4, second side. So left ankle over the right thigh. Thread your arms between the space. Maybe you're gently pressing the left knee away with your left elbow. Breathing way down into the hips. And then we'll take this into our eagle twist. So bring your arms to a cactus shape. Cross your left leg over the right like you're sitting cross-legged, feet to the floor. And then scoot the bum a little bit to the right. No, to the left. Knees spill off to the right. Sometimes right and left are a confusing concept. It's actually a good thing. If you lose track of left and right in your practice, it means that you're dropping into a brainwave state that is more relaxed than your, I believe it's beta brainwaves. That's like when you're thinking and doing, your logical mind. If you lose right and left, it means you're more in that relaxation brainwave. All right, one more breath in. Breath out. And then slowly come onto your backs. Uncross the legs, pull the knees in. Happy baby pose for today. Try to bring the knees towards the armpits. This is like a variation of happy baby. And then maybe you can interlace your hands or just bring hands to shins. Rock a little side to side. Feel your sacrum, your lower back, gently pressing into the earth. And then for our final resting pose today, either knees bent, feet on the floor, knees touching, or for more hip opening, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. If you have the time, feel free to stay in Shavasana or your final resting pose of choice as long as you like. But if you need to roll into the rest of your day, just start by moving your fingers and toes, slow wake up of the body. Let the feet find the floor again. And roll to one side. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. spine tall, join your palms to prayer at your heart, Anjali Mudra. And if you set an intention at the start of your practice, just call it to mind again now. And bow your chin to your chest. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this class. I also have another class with wrist stretches that might be really beneficial if you're working with wrist pain or a wrist injury. If that's the case, I hope you feel better soon. Well, let me know how this went for you in the comments below, and I will see you on the mat.